Has your pen shrunk suddenly? Has your pencil swollen? Has your teacher tried on a fairy image? Nothing to be surprised at. It's a school supply magic class at the Troom Academy. Miss Smith has been blessed with a rose. Now she wants to take a selfie, but she doesn't really like the look of the flower in the picture. What should she do? Then, Miss Smith remembers having a course in basic magic at college. Voila! She turns the little rose into a giant flower with a slight movement of her hand. Beautiful! The floral giant will definitely make her selfie awesome. Miss Smith is reflecting on where she should use her abilities. Once she's found a magic wand, she has to use it. Maybe she should change her image. Choose new glasses? No, she'd rather keep this magic accessory and prank her naughty students. The girls are deep into drawing. The crayons are flittering here and there in their hands. They must be preparing new pictures for the wax art exhibition. They do not want to do math and don't pay attention to the teacher's remarks. Let's see what happens if Miss Smith helps them with their art. She is going to shrink their crayons down to dwarf size. Cut wooden color pencils and take out the color lead. Try not to break it. Print Crayola labels of the small size and cut them out. Cover the label with glue and wrap it around each color lead. Print a scaled-down box layout and cut it out. Fold it up to assemble and glue the sides. Snip off the excess so that the mini crayons will fit the size of the box and put them into the package. The girls can't understand what has happened to their crayons. The blue-eyed girl tries to take a thin pencil into her hand. How should I draw with it? I need to take a magnifying glass to see these crayons, otherwise I may easily mix them up with a toothpick. Miss Smith asks her students to put all the crayons into the tiny box. It's a real challenge. On the other hand, we develop our fine motor skills. Miss Smith takes the crayons away. She really likes this mini box. It's time to stop these magic experiments. She wants to turn the crayons back to their regular size. But apparently, Miss Smith used to miss some basic magic classes when at college. She confuses the spells, and a giant Crayola pencil appears instead of a normal crayon. Take a big cardboard tube, for example, left after plastic wrap. Spray paint it. Cut a nozzle off a disposable pastry bag. Put it into a cup and fasten it with a rubber band. Smooth the bag inside the cup. Take the labels off of the crayons. Break the wax and melt it over a candle. Pour liquid color wax into a pastry bag. Let it cool down and take out the hardened cone. It is the tip of a giant crayon. Wrap it with thick beige paper to imitate the wood. Cut off the cone to align the edges. Attach the painted tube to the tip of the crayon. Cut off the excess paper. Cut out a circle for the butt. Draw a colored circle in the middle of it that looks like the end of the lead. Attach it to the butt end. Cover all the joints on the tube with decorative tape. Print a big Crayola label and attach it to the huge crayon. Miss Smith is totally shocked. She's always dreamed of creating something great, but she never thought it would be a crayon. You may even draw a huge heart with the big pencil. This giant crayon is immediately attracted the students' attention. They take away Miss Smith's crayon and draw a snail on a big sheet of paper. It requires a lot of effort. Drawing with this crayon may substitute a whole PE class. Redhead wants to draw a house for the snail and offers a ruler. Don't you understand? A regular ruler can't be used with the giant crayon. Blue-eyed girl makes her friend smaller, but our chief magician comes to the rescue. She breaks the spell and gives a giant ruler to the girls. Wrap a strip of thin foam plastic in color paper. Attach paper of different colors to the sides. At first, make inch hatch marks with the pencil. Then, define the hatch marks with a black marker at a scale from 1 to 2. And add figures. Drawing with this ruler is a pure delight. It is just enough to make a frame for the snail. The snail is in its house. Now we have to color it. Redhead looks for the paints in her backpack, but Miss Smith must have conjured the school supplies in Redhead's backpack. Instead of the big watercolor, she finds its miniature replica. We will need watercolors and an empty pill blister package. Take some watercolor with a knife and put it into each blister. Press the paint with the top of a pencil cap. Even out the paint. Cut off the top of a thin brush. Attach a toothpick instead of the handle using super glue. Paint the handle with nail polish. Put mini watercolors into a tiny package. Miss Smith is having a magic snack, but then she gives normal-sized watercolors back to the girls so that they won't get angry. The blue-eyed girl gets regular paints, while Redhead has to color her picture with a dwarf-sized brush. At least the colors are bright. Finally, Miss Smith is making something useful. She conjures a cute tiny pencil case. Take 4 rectangular pieces of thick cardboard. Round the corners using a small cap. Cut off the excess. Glue decorative paper of 2 different patterns to the cardboard. Attach a zipper of a needed size to the back of the cardboard. Cut off the excess. Attach the second cardboard piece of the same pattern to the other side of the zipper. Hot glue a thin rubber band to the cardboard to make the inside of the pencil case. Fasten the band to the back. Attach the rubber band with gaps for school supplies. Hot glue the cardboard inside the pencil case. Attach a piece of decorative paper to cover the back of the pencil case with a joint on the zipper. Hot glue the thin rubber band across the edge. I open the pencil case and see mini treasures hidden in it. Tiny little tape, a mini eraser, and teeny pens. And my friend takes out her mini notebooks. Have we got into a Lilliputian school? This teeny pen is the cutest in this case. Take out a refill of a regular pen with a thin nib. Wrap the nib with silver adhesive paper. Wrap the handle with a few layers of decorative tape to make it thicker. Cut off half of the refill. Take a wide cocktail straw to make a cap out of it. Cut off a small piece and stick it in a plug of the same pen from which we got the refill. Put the cap on the mini pen and wrap it with the silver adhesive paper. Decorate the barrel of the pen with thin adhesive film for nail design. This pen would be great for writing secret notes in mini notebooks. And thereafter, we will put all the tiny school supplies into the teeny pencil case. We wish we could shrink the class as well. Did you like our ideas of giant and miniature school supplies? Then write in your comments what you like the most, the mini versions of a pen and a pencil case, or the maxi variants of a crayon and a ruler. And don't A mini burger and a giant hot dog? A teeny pizza and perfect ravioli. Don't be surprised today. We're doing experiments on different sizes of dishes. Are you going to repeat them? Then watch our new video. Meet our trainee lab assistants, Vanilla and Melissa. They dream about big inventions in the field of genetic modification. And now they are going to have a snack. Oops, it seems that the girls can't share a toast. It gives them one more brilliant idea. What if they invent a doubling food substance? It would solve a global food shortage problem. An intense thinking process begins. The young scientists start calculating a doubling formula. They conduct a number of chemical experiments and test the first samples on laboratory bread. At last, the serum is ready, but it diminishes food instead of multiplying it by 2. It was an unexpected turn of events. Let our diminirum serve to make benefit. For example, let it make Vanilla eat no more harmful fast food. The girls take in a whole package of junk food as always. French fries, a cheeseburger, and sauce. Let's see what I can do with it. I'm going to add some diminirum to her fast food. Wow! I didn't expect it to be so strong. Vanilla comes back to her lunch. What's happened to my food? The French fries package is no bigger than a thimble, and the sauce box looks like a pill. My colleague must have done her diminishing experiments. Cut a potato into thin strips. Fry the potato strips in a big amount of vegetable oil. Add salt and pepper. Print out, cut, and assemble a box for French fries. Fasten it with super glue. Put the French fries miniatures into the box. Cut one section out of an empty pill blister package. Make the edges round and fill it with barbecue sauce. Print a mini sauce label on self-adhesive paper. Attach it to the blister top. This food is so small! I open the sauce and dip the match-sized potato in it. It turns out to be delicious. Diminirum doesn't influence the taste of the dish. These small French fries isn't filling for sure. I wonder what happened to my cheeseburger. I can't see it anywhere. Here it is, hidden in a corner. Poor baby. Add salt and pepper to chicken mince. Mix it and make a small patty. Cook it. Cut a square piece of cheese. Slice a pickle finely. Cut cherry tomatoes into rings. Take the middle out of an onion and cut it into mini rings. Take small leaves out of a head of lettuce. Tear off the stem. Cut a round piece out of a bun. Shape 2 halves of a mini bun. Cover it with sauce. Put a lettuce leaf, the patty, onion rings, tomato, a cheese slice, and pieces of a pickle. Cover everything with the top of the mini bun. Sprinkle with sesame seeds. Fasten it using a toothpick with a mini flag. Heat the mini burger in the microwave before serving so that the cheese melts. I hold the tiniest cheeseburger in my hands. This invention can definitely be recorded in the Guinness Book. The burger is so small and helpless that I can't even dare to eat it. Vanilla is falling back into her old habits again. When she thinks no one sees her, she tries to snack with unhealthy chips. But I will distract her. I swap the big package of Pringles with its tiny replica and add some healthy food. It's an apple. Spray potato chips with water so that they get wet. Cut out small circles using a thick drinking straw. Dry them out in a microwave on grill mode. Wrap the straw with a printed miniature of a Pringles label. Take plugs out of felt tip pens. Cut off the tops. Attach one plug to the bottom of the tube. Use the second plug as a cap. Cover the top and the bottom with self-adhesive foil. Put in the mini chips. Put on the cap. Vanilla finds an apple on the table. But where are my chips? Here they are, hiding behind the healthy food. I open the box. Well, these chips are only for one bite. It's hard to imagine a version smaller than this one. I will come up with a new formula to take revenge for my diminished lunch. It will be a serum of enlargement. Melissa will be green with envy. My colleague appears in the laboratory with a huge hot dog all of a sudden. Is she actually the one who invented the enlarging serum? Cut big onion rings. Spray them with vinegar. Sprinkle with salt and sugar. Cut a big carrot into long strips and marinate it in the same way. Cut a loaf of bread from one side. Put in some lettuce. Add the rings of marinated onion and carrot. Put a bologna that looks like a sausage on top. Add some ketchup and mustard and put it in a paper bag with a hot dog label on it. The giant hot dog looks exactly like a real one. Melissa shows me her invention. It's a green-colored liquid. How did she manage to do it? And what if I try to enlarge the hot dog a little bit more? At the same time, we will see how the serum works. I add a drop of the liquid to the hot dog to make it grow, but it gets diminished instead. It's our good old diminirum. Melissa's tricked me. She's made this hot dog herself without using chemicals. Melissa denies all of my accusations. Well, in case you don't cheat, prove it. Turn this mini burger into a regular-sized cheeseburger using your new invention. But Melissa knows how to wriggle out of doing it. Oh, what's there on your glasses? And while her colleague is distracted, she swaps the mini burger for a real one. Slickly! Vanilla didn't notice anything, but she will bring the cheater out into the open. Melissa loves pizza very much, and if her enlarging chemical does work, then she should increase this mini copy of a delicious pizza to turn it into its real size. Cut a small circle out of a thin pizza crust. To cook the pizza, we will need salami, cheese, white button mushrooms, cherry tomatoes, and red pepper of a sweet variety. Cut out small circles out of a piece of salami using a straw. Cut the mushrooms into thin slices and make miniature mushroom-shaped pieces out of them. Cut the pepper into rings. Slice the cherry tomato and shape them into triangles. Assemble a mini pizza out of the ingredients. Cover the pizza crust with ketchup. Put on the mushrooms, tomatoes, salami, and pepper. Add finely grated cheese on top. Bake the mini pizza in a microwave. Print and cut out a pizza box layout. Assemble it and fasten. Put in the pizza. I bring the box with the pizza to Melissa. Oops, it shrunk. It is so tiny. Use your serum and enlarge it. This is a complete fail. Melissa isn't able to increase it no matter how hard she tries. She will have to enjoy its miniature copy. Okay, let it be. Leave this baby pizza. You won't fill up with it. Help yourself to the real one. Melissa keeps working even during her lunchtime. She mixes new ingredients and spills some of the chemicals onto her plate accidentally. Wow! Does it actually work? Ravioli has turned bigger. Cut a lasagna sheet into squares. Cook the sheets in boiling water until it's almost ready. Shred some spinach and mix it with quark, salt, and pepper for filling. Put the filling into the center of the sheet square and cover it with another one. Press the edges and trim them. Cut the edges to make them jagged. Cook the ravioli in a microwave until they are ready. Cover them with cream and sprinkle with parsley. This is what we call an invention. We did it! We will be able to supply all the countries in need with food using this enlarging chemical. Did you like our enlargement and diminishing experiments with food? Then write in your comments what you would like to cook: a big hot dog or a